Welcome to the Skate Like You Podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Skate Like You Podcast. Hey, before we jump into this episode, I just want to say thank you for anybody that's been a long-time subscriber. If you're a first-time listener, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Another thing you can do that'll really help the podcast to continue to move forward and stay alive, check out SK8LIKEYOU.com. Check out the Skate Like You gear. All different styles to choose from. A hoodie, a long sleeve tee, a short sleeve tee, a V-neck tee, whatever you want to do. All of the collections available right now. There's the dope footwork collection, the show off skate crew collection. Whether you're an 80s kid or a 90s kid, it's there for you. And of course, the podcast collection and everybody's favorite, the skate porn collection. So make sure you check it out, SK8LIKEYOU.com. Thank you again so much. Let's get into the episode. What's going on, everybody? It's Mark, Skate Like You Podcast, SK8LIKEYOU.com. I am here with the man himself, Rink Rat Noah, Poveda. How's it going, man?
Hey, guys.
Man, tell everybody where you're at right now.
Astro.
Astro? Which one? Tell everybody which one. There's a couple,
West
right?
Palm Beach.
West Palm
Yeah,
Beach.
there's 7.
There's 7. I said a couple.
Yeah.
There's 7?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the best one?
In my opinion,
Yeah.
the skate of Brandon.
Okay. Why? Why is that why is that the
I
spot
just
for you?
like how they skate up there on the floor.
Okay. So you actually you yourself though, you kind of like you identify a different vibe, different style as far as the skating goes. Yeah. All right. What to you is like, and look, it's not to say that you're saying anything's better or worse, but it's just like kind of like what you like, right? So like, what is it about like that spot and the style that you like maybe more than, anywhere else?
It reminds me of down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means what? Explain that to people that don't.
The skaters, it's just a lot of good shuffle skaters.
Okay.
They can jam skate, shuffle skate,
All right.
all that.
Cool. So, it's funny, when I talked to Chase and, and you've been on here when you were voted the Skater of the Month a while back.
When I had braids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I've had a couple kids on, and the thing is like, see, this podcast is like the only long format skating podcast. And so basically means like it's an hour and a half, a lot of times 2 hours, but I'm talking to skaters because I'm talking about their whole life. And the thing is most of them are 3 times your age, right? So it's like, so my first thought was like, how long could this be? Right? Because Noah just hasn't been alive as most of the people, as long as the people that I talk to. But here's the thing, dude. You're one of the few sponsored skaters out of all these other skaters that I talk to, right? They've been skating for 30, 40 years. You're staying busy. So I think we got plenty to talk about, man. First off, tell everybody, tell everyone how old you are.
I'm 10.
10. Dude, I thought like you were like 12 or 13 or something like that, man. Woo, 10. Okay. So do you remember the first time you ever skated?
I've seen videos of it.
You seen videos?
I don't technically remember it.
Okay. When would you say is like kind of like your first memory of skating?
I can think of 2.
Okay.
When I was 2 years old, and then when I was like maybe 6 or 7.
Okay, maybe 6 or 7. Oh, 3 years ago, way long ago. Okay. So,
but I really started skating 2 years ago in August.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask you. Like I was going to ask you, yeah, in your opinion, what age do you think it was when you were like, I love this and I'm good at this?
8.
8. Okay.
8, maybe late 7.
In your late 7s?
Because I really started skating when this place opened.
Okay. Oh, so that place hasn't been open that long?
Only August was 2 years.
Now, is that a new building or did they make another?
It's been here for a while. My mom grew up here because it used to be an old rink called Atlantis.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
In Atlantis, she managed here 15 to 16 years. She grew up here since she was like
okay.
maybe 7.
Well, that's cool though, man. That's cool that that's your spot now, though. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
cool. So okay, so that kind of covers my next question, which was you obviously have family that skated.
All my family.
Your whole family, right?
Whole family.
So like
My
when
brother,
you're
both sisters, and my dad, and my mom.
yeah. So that explains why like you don't remember the first time skating because you had a family that was skating and they just they put you on skates like what when you were 1 or something like that.
Probably. Probably.
All right, man. So okay, but so you're like saying like somewhere around 7 years old is when you know that like, hey, I like to do this. This is just I'm not like just getting dragged here, by my family or anything like that. And then you start noticing that like maybe like you're picking it up with your family. And was there someone in particular, maybe more than someone else, that kind of like really kind of
like maybe you want to skate?
or yeah, and really showed you the ropes, like maybe like taught you like
My sister, Tiana,
okay,
/ DJ Fun Size.
that's your sister. I seen that
Yeah.
name on social. Okay. I did know that. I knew that, dude. I talked to
You saw her in Texas.
Yeah, I know. It's all coming to me, bro. I can't keep up with any of this. You know what I mean? Come on. You're number 90, dude. 90 episodes. You know what I mean? But anyway, okay. So your sister. So how much older is or how old is your sister?
She's 18.
Okay. So and yeah, she can go. And so like, but you're saying she was the one that really kind of like
Yeah, she taught me jam skating, shuffle skating. She taught me how to cross over.
Okay.
Well, from when I remember, she taught me how to cross over.
Yeah. Okay. So and it's funny because you mentioned about she taught you how to jam skate too. Is jam skating just as big and as popular among young people down where you're at as shuffle skating, or is it that it just doesn't maybe get like the same attention like on social media?
See, most kids here, they can jam skate and shuffle skate.
They just do both.
It's kind of popular here.
Yeah. Why do you think okay, because we were just talking about this before we started recording. So
Yeah.
like around here, there's incredible shuffle skaters. It's a different kind of style, but there's people that, really took the time to teach younger people how to do the deal, right? And there's places where people can get down like that. But where you're at, man, there's way more young people doing it like at a really kind of high level than I think anywhere else in the country. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but why is it so on fire with like kids, young adults, teens? Like what do you think it is down there, man?
To be honest, I don't know. I just know down here, I know a lot of people saw my videos, and I'm happy that they saw them and that made them come out here.
Okay.
Also, I think it's because when you're skating, you can just let your mind free. You can just let your body free.
All right.
Just clear your mind.
So the thing is too, is I talked to a lot of Florida skaters, especially when I first got the podcast going, like every other guest, 2 out of 3 guests would be from Florida and, older, they're adults but they skated in Florida basically their whole life. And most of them grew up speed skating. Is that still happening a lot with young people or young people nowadays? Are they doing more of the jam skate, shuffle skate thing?
I see both a lot.
You see both a lot?
Yeah. I'm going to say here, shuffle, jam skate, a lot of the speed skaters won't come around during a session. Really, the practice, they might come every once in a while, but it's more of the shuffle and jam skaters.
Did you ever get into speed skating at all?
Yep.
Yeah. With a team and stuff like that? Tell me about that.
I was here.
You were there?
I was on the team here.
On quads? Did you do inline, both?
I did inline.
You did inline. And are you still doing that at all? No. So quads over inline. Yeah. Tell everybody.
I put most of my effort into quad, so
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So you say you like 7, 8 when you like first kind of started shuffling, that kind of thing?
yeah.
How old would you say you probably were like when you're shuffling, but like you're able to like kind of maintain
Like master it?
Well, yeah, but also skate with people that are, much older, right? Like, cause when I was a kid, it was like, for me, it was like, I wanted to be able to get in with my brother and them. I couldn't really keep up at first. But then there was a point, you know what I mean? Probably around 10, 9 or something like that, where I was, you know what I mean? Like when for you did that kind of start to happen where
Probably,
you were just,
probably not too long ago.
yeah.
Maybe from March to May.
Okay. I mean, a lot of that's just because we got shorter legs. You know what I mean? Like it's,
Yeah.
All right. How many people your age are getting down like that though? There are you like one of the youngest doing it?
Yeah. I am gonna say a lot of younger kids are coming.
Yeah.
More people like my age. They're getting a hang of it, but they know like one or two styles.
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest challenge for like a kid like let's say your age that shows up at the rink for the first time, right? Like you didn't come up with a family of skaters, you know what I mean? Like what are they trying to figure out? What would you tell them that they need to figure out first?
I would tell them, see, it's kind of different because there's some people that use the skates that the place has, and someone just buys skates right off the bat.
Right.
But I'm gonna say for people here that have the skates, get ready for your wheels to drive you the other way. So kind of like try and like wobble like a penguin. If not, put one foot back, push, other foot back, push.
Okay.
I would say just try and maintain your balance, and then just go step by step from there.
Yeah. You gotta walk before you can run, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Do you find that maybe maybe this isn't the case, I don't know, but when you have kids come like that are around your age, and maybe it's like kind of like their first time, do you find that like maybe they might have thought maybe it was going to be a little easier than it actually was?
Probably, because I know a lot of people, because like some people, they might do something similar, like ice skating, roller derby, any of that. So some might think it's easy. Yes, it can be easy once you learn the basics, but what if you try and go like for a certain type of stuff, since you already think that you have it down, then it might be able to get difficult.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I remember too, like when I was, because I skated, I don't remember learning, kind of like you. I don't remember. My older brother skated, my older sister, so they just brought me, right? And so I just remember eventually I have memories of being able to skate. But anyway, then like when I was a little bit older, probably like 10 or 11, I went skiing for the first time. And I remember, I know for a fact that I did better as a result of knowing how to balance on skates, you know what I'm saying? But it's still like a whole different world. You know what I mean? It's a completely different thing. So for you down there, man, first off, do you skate outdoors at all? Do you ever do anything like that?
Sometimes if one of my friends come over, we could skate out there. Or if like I'm desperate to practice or just to practice in general, I'll find a pair of skates, I'll put some wheels on them, and then I'm ready to go.
So, but you just said something that kind of stuck out there. You're like, if I'm desperate, I'll do it. So I'm assuming you're not really trying to be outside skating much.
No, what I mean by desperate is like if an event is near.
Okay.
Because I'm going to say during Summer Jam
Yeah.
in June, my set that I made for my 90-second, I probably made it 20 minutes before then, 10 minutes before then. And I don't want it to, I don't want it to be like that again.
Yeah.
Because I know what I'm going to do.
So you're saying if I like even with all the time I get at the rink, that might not even be enough time. So it's if I can't get to the rink or whatever, I'll go outside just to make sure I got this set ready to go. Basically, is that what you're saying? Okay. But now, the other thing was, though, is that, so when you hopped on here, because I immediately noticed, I'm like, oh, you're an Astro, dude. Like, and then I saw you online. I think Josh, you were on a TikTok live with Josh, and you were there alone.
Oh, Joshua?
Yeah, Joshua.
Yeah. I'm here every day.
Yeah. So that was, I was like, you basically like live there. You got like a sleeping bag there or what, dude? No.
I probably come if it's during like a school day, not like Friday or Wednesday. If it's like any of those other days, come here, leave from 5 to 7 maybe. I'll just hang here, do my homework. If I have to, I'll practice. All that.
So let me tell you, man, here's a really, really cool thing. At least I think it's cool, because of all the people that I've talked to on this podcast, and maybe other people I've spoken to, maybe we just didn't get to this thing, but I'm going to say, as far as growing up in a rink, I relate to you more than any other guest I've had on here. Like the people that owned the rink where I grew up, they were like our second family. You know what I'm saying? So like my sister would babysit their little kids. And if my parents were away, I would go stay at Bob's house, the guy that owned the rink, right? I was there like after school, I would take homework there, and they weren't open, right? But I'd wait around. If it was a Wednesday, I'd wait around till 6:30 till it opened, right? Like, and I was there the entire day on a weekend, right? Because they had an afternoon session on Saturdays. But I was there before that, during it, after it, before the night. Like I was there all the time. The people that own Astro there, are they like kind of like family to you? Is that how connected you guys are?
Since he has the 7 rings, we don't see him a lot, but yeah.
It's a really cool thing, man. Like, do you play any other sports? Is there anything else you do?
I used to.
Used to?
But then literally got out of everything for skating.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because something kind of cool happens. You get picked up by by VNLA. When did that sponsorship start?
Okay, so last Summer Jam, not this Summer Jam that just passed. Last Summer Jam.
Okay.
I did my set. I did 2 sets. I did my battles and I did my 90-second. After that, it might have been the last day or something. It was late. Not like super late, but everybody was heading out, everything. So my mom and Josh Skater, he like came over here. My sister's with me. They said there's a surprise. And then they're in the corner. I walk over there. Boom. They asked me the question. Of course, I say yes. That's.
So, did you have any idea that they were even interested? Like, do you have any clue that this might, or that this was going to happen or could happen when you went that weekend?
I was hoping it happened, but I didn't know there was any chances.
Okay, so that was going to be my next question. Is that if you didn't know, either way, how old are you? Because you said it's not this past Summer Jam; it's the one before that. So how old are you at that?
I was
point?
8.
You're 8, yeah.
I was still 8.
So you're 8 years old now. You said I didn't know. I was hoping. So at 8 years old, you're already thinking about getting sponsored. Were you like doing things trying to pursue that, or
yeah?
Really?
I was literally every day just straight practicing.
Did you ever like contact any of these companies on your own before? No.
I tagged them in videos.
Yeah, man.
I'll put a hashtag.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that. So tell me, okay, you're 8 years old and you get this sponsorship. Now, first off, do you think that it was a result of what they saw at Jam, or did they already know who you were?
To be honest, I don't know. I think it might have been from Jam. I don't know why they decided to. I've heard stuff about how they're saying that how I was doing good for just skating for 11 months, and that they saw potential.
Yeah. Whole lot of potential there, dude. So, for sure. So, okay, that happens for you. Now, are you at that particular event, right, where you get picked up by VNLA? Are you the youngest person that's skating in that thing, or are there other people around your age?
I was the youngest person to be sponsored.
Youngest person to be sponsored. But were you the youngest person, like, at that event skating? Is what I'm asking.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, okay. So were there people like what, like maybe a couple years older? You know, yeah, of course you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think it is? And this might be a tough question, right? Because, you know, we don't want to. Well, whatever. But what for you, right? You go, you do your thing, okay, and you leave with a sponsor, right? Why? What do you think it was about what they saw that said, "Yo, that kid"? Like, what do you think that you brought kind of to the floor? You know what I mean? That made you stand out.
At the time,
Yeah,
I was focusing on these couple moves, and I kind of almost had them down. So maybe, in my opinion, I'm being honest. Like, I don't know, like, what they were thinking.
mm-hmm.
Maybe they saw potential.
Yeah.
And maybe they're probably like, we need him.
Yeah. Well, I can tell. Yeah. I mean, I can tell you that. Here's the thing, man. Because I see you at events, right? So that means that I see you like every few months, right? And you're at the age now where you're like growing. You grow a bunch like every 3-6 months, right? So, but every time I see you, like your skill level just goes, it just is crazy. Like if I don't see you for like, let's say 4 months from one event to the next time, if I see you 4 months later, you're like, and your skill level has gone just, it's grown crazy. And then the other thing that I noticed, especially when I saw you, actually now it's a year now that I saw you in Texas, there's somewhere else I saw you. I think it was actually at, what's the most recent competition that you were just at?
It was, Shuffled Down Old Town and Summer Jam were the only recent competitions.
So it was Summer Jam, okay? So it was Summer Jam, which was a few months after Texas. I saw you in the videos at Summer Jam, and you looked like, are you like working out? Are you like lifting?
Nope.
No? But are you
skating not working out?
But I'm wondering, with the jam skate thing, are you working a lot on like floor and power moves and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's that'll build
your. And I'm trying to find like combos to put power moves into power moves, or groundwork into power moves, power moves into groundwork.
Yeah.
Any of that.
Yeah, it's a tough thing because it you know, I mean, look, it's obvious they're called power moves for a reason. You know what I mean? Because and on top of it, they called those power moves for just b-boys. You're talking about jam skating, which is basically you got big weights on your feet. You know what I'm saying? So it takes it's like power moves when you got skates on. So, and I wanted to ask you with the jam stuff, especially maybe when you're learning maybe more like you're trying to learn a new power move, you're trying to learn new floor work. Do you ever try and practice things off of skates first? And then, no, you always just do it with the skates.
I just go straight for skates. There's only one move that I've done it without skates, then went for skates. Oh, wait, no. I did it without skates first, so no.
Windmill?
I can't windmill. Well, kind of. Yeah,
you will.
Kinda.
You will be able to. It's just a strength thing.
I can't keep it just going and going and going, but I can do it.
Yeah. How many rotations do you get? Probably.
It depends.
Like
depends
2
on
3.
skates.
Yeah.
Depends if it's on a bad day, a good day, certain skates.
Dude, you're gonna get stronger as you get a little bit older.
If it's concrete.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wood.
Yeah. Dude, in a couple of years, man, your ability to kind of like propel yourself and hold yourself is going to go up exponentially. I mean, like I said, I every few months I see you and like, you're clearly physically stronger than the last time I saw you, not just skill wise, you're physically stronger. So, okay. Now, but you said you answered that question right away, right? Cause I was like, hey, do you ever practice this stuff off skates? You almost said it like you were like proud to say like, no, I do not. Is there like a, in your mind?
A motive?
Yeah.
I try to go for harder first and then easier for last.
There you go, baby. Yeah, that is.
I don't want to go easy and then hard because I like to go hard because then once I already got it hard, I can do it just right and easy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why I played hockey. Like when I would practice with my team, but then I would go practice with my older brother's team, and I would get the crap beaten out of me, right? But nobody else my age was doing that, right? So I was like putting myself through it. You know what I mean? So then like when it's time for the real deal, like it's a different level. So I totally agree with you with that, right? Like because if you can do it with skates, it's like you can do anything kind of thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All right. Is there an aspect to it that you like more than the other? Do you enjoy shuffle more than jam or vice versa? Or do you have a preference?
Does it have to be those two?
No. I just
okay.
What we're talking
to
about.
Be honest, soul roll.
No doubt.
I enjoy soul roll more than jam skating and shuffle skating.
Yo, this is like, dude, and you're down in Florida, man, where everybody's doing like 130 BPM, you know, freestyle music, and like that's like what you guys do now. What do you like about that so much? What do you enjoy about that? I
can use soul roll for new moves, old moves. I can just combine moves. I can just go free for all.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's funny. I was never like a shuffle skater, like the people shuffle skate down there. Like we didn't shuffle, like we didn't skate in huge groups all doing the same thing. Most of us, everyone had their own style. They were doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Is that kind of what you enjoy about that aspect of it? Is you just kind of get to do what you want to do kind of thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, to be honest, in all three, I can just go free for all, but I feel like in soul roll, I can just go free, like actually free. I can just pull out a move, and then I could just go for the rest of my set. It was like shuffle skating. I make one wrong move, I got to restart. Same with jam skating, unless I try to cover it up.
Right. Yeah. No, but with shuffle especially, right, where everybody kind of knows what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like anyone can kind of pick out a stumble or
yeah, but also, since they're not you, they don't know if that was a mistake or if that was intentional.
Yeah.
Because that's like saying you're on a stage, people are watching you. Yep. You mess up, they don't know what the plan is.
Right. Yep. 100%. Yeah. I'm not surprised to hear you say that, because I mean you've had to essentially perform, right? But compete in front of a lot of people with a routine that only you know. Right. So with some of the best advice that somebody maybe that has more experience than me can ever give me is be like, yo, don't like huff or like get all bent out of shape if you flub something. Nobody knows, and they're only gonna know when you react. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, so you're 100% right on the money. So I gotta ask you this then. When you say, because about this slow roll, so like, okay, if you could, like, just as it is right now, right? It might have changed before, and it'll probably change again. But like, what it would be like the top, and it doesn't matter. It could accompany any style, whatever, right? But like right now, if you had to pick one song, right, to skate to, right, to skate the way you want to skate, what song would it be?
It's a mix.
Okay.
See, I don't know the mix name. That's just my only problem. But
Okay.
if I had to pick, if I had to pick for it not to be a mix, Egyptian Lover.
Okay. Now, so that's like, now that would go more to your shuffle and jam thing, right? So like, but if you're doing like slow roll, like what is there a track that you really like to skate to?
I was gonna say anything for slow roll.
Okay.
As long as I know I can skate to it,
yeah,
then I'll skate to it.
You know what's interesting is that skating is the only thing, right? Like anywhere else you go, okay. If I like me, I'm way older than you, dude. I'm an old guy. I'm an old person as far as you're concerned, right? Like I'm uncool and old. So, but like in any other world, dude, if I like put on like some music, right, that I'm into, 99% of the time, someone my age versus your age, someone your age is gonna be like, what are we listening to? But at the rink, when you say Egyptian Lover, you see what I'm saying? That is like that track is so like do you know how old all this music is? Like, are you aware of all that?
Certain songs, yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. Who's your favorite DJ to skate to? You ain't gonna hurt anybody's feelings.
Can I do top 3?
Sure.
All right, third DJ Jams, second DJ Mayhem, and then first DJ Be Nasty.
Oh, okay. You got some hometown pride right there, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's cool. So, all right. So Jams, Mayhem, Be Nasty. All right. So tell everybody. So we were just before we started recording, we were talking about O-Town, and you were telling me that you were competing. But what happened for your team? What went down?
So I'm gonna say when we did compete the first time, 3 of our routines were right off the literally. We probably made them 30 minutes before, an hour before. So it wasn't like fully set in our mind. But also, since we competed on Thursday, Friday, they were letting the people who didn't qualify go again.
Okay.
And my teammate wasn't here.
Yeah.
So we couldn't compete.
Oh, so because you guys probably thought you're already out. So your one teammate went home. Is that what happened? And
We kind of had to, but we thought, because we didn't know if they were making it like redo.
Yeah.
The next day.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this question: if let's say that you guys are able to do the qualifying the next day, right? Do you predict your team would have won the whole thing? No. Okay. It's
Respectfully,
cool.
no.
No, it's cool, man. It's fine. It's, be honest. Yeah, just be honest. All right. So like, now you're there, right? You watched the whole final, right? You saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it was real tough for me. Like I'm watching online. I'm jumping from like Michelle's live to like I think Ben's live to another, like 3 different lives. But you know how it is because it's just one person with the cell phone standing in one spot. It's a big ass floor. Like I can't see
Different angles.
Yeah, there's no matter what, half of the routine I'm not going to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough for me to like tell, kind of like I could only basically see when someone was coming by camera. That was all I could really say. what do you think, in your opinion, right, that set Fusion apart from everybody else for them to take that win?
They were creative, very creative.
Okay.
They were out sync with it too. Everything they did was impressive.
Yeah.
I've never seen a group that creative do something like that. And then their introduction was so nice.
Yeah, so that part I was able to see, and because then they split, they part ways, right? Go opposite directions. And the first thought in my head was like, okay, because to me, no matter, especially because shuffle skating, you got like, it's hard. Shuffle skating it has the danger of becoming the same thing a lot, right? Like over and over and over again, right? So, but the first thing in my mind is I just saw that part. I was like, okay, different. That's the first thing. They're doing something different, right? Which was cool. And so Joshua, who we were talking about before, I just had him on, and he was saying to me, he's like, they put on a people had routines and they had like a set, but they went out and did a performance. Does that make sense?
It's literally like they were. It's like if they're performing their own concert.
Okay, all right, and it just got everybody hyped. So yeah, and when you're watching right from the gate, and you see this intro that's just unique, and then they just do this in your mind, you're like, oh, here we go. This is like
I already knew they were about to put something on.
Yeah, man, that's cool, dude. Does that make you think about it though? Because I was talking to Joshua about that too, right? Because now it's like we're seeing people do something that like nobody else is really doing. They're really kind of bringing a different approach. Does that make you kind of think about how you want to switch it up? You know what I mean? And especially maybe with group stuff later?
Yeah. Depends on if I'm trying to go for like crazy footwork or try and find something out that nobody really uses or nobody that does use.
As somebody that competes both in jam and shuffle, you have the opportunity. Depending upon what you're doing, you can either be just by yourself, right? Like you just compete as you, or with a team.
Yeah, one time I competed by myself. I was never supposed to do it by myself. Cause you know who I did it with? Over down in Old Town.
Who's that?
He's down here. His name is CJ. I was supposed to do it with him too, but he left 5 minutes before that. So it wasn't supposed to be me. It wasn't supposed to be just me.
Did he chicken out?
No, his sister.
Oh, okay. CJ, I'm just playing.
I went to the guest DJ booth for like adult nights and all that. I went over there. I'm like, can I do it by myself? Can I do it by myself, please? Said yeah. He put me on a song. Boom.
So would you prefer to like? Do you like? Okay, so I was watching you at Jam, right? Like, and like you're doing your middle stuff. I saw that whole routine you had. Do you prefer to kind of like just compete yourself, or would you prefer to be in a team, or does it do either way?
I've never really competed with a group for jam skating.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it feels like.
Yeah. But with shuffle, yeah. Do you think that like you want to get to like maybe like kind of put together a more permanent like shuffle team, right? Like that.
Yeah, like how Fusion has their group as the Monskate crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'd be working throughout the year. You know what I mean?
Because at first we had a 3-people team. But then one moved to Orlando, came back. And then my Shuffle Down Old Town partner moved to Rivera. But they come now. So we're kind of rebuilding it. And then also, okay, never mind, I'm lying. A 4-people group. A
Okay.
4-people. Just, yeah.
One of the things I was because I'm over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking to people that were competing at Showdown. I talked to Joshua. I talked to Ben. Sewell. I'm going to be have Fusion on here soon. And one of the things that I noticed too was like I was like, okay, so some of these teams are like just 2 people, and then some of them are like 5, right? So that to me it's like man, that might be a little like I would think if it's just me and one other person, it's probably a little easier, especially if you're talking about being like staying in sync, than like a team of like 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's kind of one can be easier than the other in one way. It can go both ways.
How so? Tell me what you mean by that.
In my opinion, when there's like 4 people, five, 6, there's more people to say a strategy, a move, and it might be harder to teach them their routines, but it's like everybody else can come up with their own thing and then bind it together. Okay. And then if it's just 1-on-1, it's just gonna be you guys. It might be easier to be in sync on certain things, but you can't be as creative, and it could be difficult.
That's a really good point, dude. Yeah, I mean, because two brains compared to 6 brains.
Yeah, and the reason why it could be difficult for another reason is it's just you guys, and the routines could be fresh, old, but since there's like 5, 6 people, since there's so many people, they can remind it to everybody on the team and all that.
Okay. So I want to talk a little bit more about what it's like being sponsored by VNLA. So like, what is that? What do you like? Yeah. What is that whole thing like? Like, what do you do with VNLA? Like, are there things that do you go to workshops?
I make videos. Like you seen, I've made the videos and kind of like just promote it. Just promote VNLA.
Was there a skater for you? And maybe there still is. But
that I looked up to.
Yeah, that like you're like, yo, I want to do that.
Josh.
Okay.
Josh.
All right. Not a bad pick. There you go, man. All right. When did you start going to like the event thing? Like when did you start traveling?
My first ever like shuffle event or jam skating event?
Either way, when you the first time you traveled,
I don't remember. Like my first time competing for shuffling was the one that I did solo, but also for jam skating was Summer Jam.
Okay. And then there's like these other events that like aren't competing, right? Like Texas, for instance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Do you, among events like that, do you kind of have like a favorite one? Like you probably go to like Memorial Day at Skate Reflections.
I don't have a favorite event.
No?
I just like the event. As long as I can skate.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, man. Well, what would you like to do? Is there something like for you now, like you kind of like looking at that, like maybe it's another type of competition, maybe it's whatever. Is there like, what would you say is like kind of your next goal? Something what do you want to tackle next?
I am just trying. I'm just trying to work on my jam skating.
Okay.
Because I'm going to say that shuffle skating can help me with jam skating. Jam skating can help me with shuffle skating.
Yeah. Do you see yourself kind of as time goes on, and maybe not, you might want to do both equally forever, but do you see yourself kind of maybe focusing on one more than another?
I've been doing shuffle skating more, but I'm trying to focus more on jam skating. But also it is because I'm trying to get used to, like really used to the new vanillas, the obsidians,
Okay.
and I put new wheels on my lattes.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get used to both.
Okay. Are they a little heavier, or is it?
They're probably the same weight
Uh-huh.
as my anniversaries.
Are you a loose truck guy or are you a tight truck guy? You don't even.
I don't even remember.
Don't even think about it.
I don't know, because kind of like once I break them in, I don't change anything about them.
Yep.
I break them in, I leave them how they be, because there's no reason for me to change them since I already broke them in.
Yeah, absolutely. And trust me, your cushions are going to last a lot longer when you weigh what you weigh. I went my entire, like, I think I don't know if I ever changed my cushions once, like my entire time as a kid skating, because I didn't have to. I was just like no
my
weight.
cushions only change when I get new skates.
The new skates, exactly. Yeah. Have you always been on like a jam boot? Did you ever have like a high boot or anything like that?
I have high boots.
Do you have high boots? What do you really? I never saw. I just never saw you roll them. That's all. Mm. Okay. All right, man. So okay. Well, for you, man, like okay, for somebody that's getting into this thing, or maybe around your age, right? And they've been doing it for a little while, and they kind of want to be able to do kind of, or they're hoping for a sponsorship, or they're hoping to, what is there like any advice or anything that you would probably say to somebody?
Go to events, never give up, and try your best.
Try your best.
Work hard.
How many hours do you think you need to practice a week to be like the best you possibly can be?
See, practice as much as you can at the rink, even outside. For me, I practice Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Wednesday. That's about it. Or I'll hop on my skates maybe Thursday, Tuesday.
Do you think it's in, maybe I might be getting too like deep on this or into the weeds, but because I have kind of some theories about this kind of stuff, or not theories, but you
have your own opinion.
Well, they're not my opinions. They're opinions of people that are elite athletes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because when you say to me, like, I practice on these days, right? Do you think it's important for somebody that really wants to get good that they understand the difference between going skating and practicing? Do you know what I'm saying when I say that?
Yeah. I'm saying when you're practicing skating, you're practicing. When you go skating, you do what you practice.
Yeah, man. Like, because to me, like practice isn't always that fun, right? Because practice is like,
it can be hard.
Yeah, because it's me doing stuff I don't really know. Yeah, it's new.
Yeah, because like you don't know, it can be hard for you to learn. It can hurt. You can hurt yourself.
Yeah. No, I think it's important that especially with young people, man, that they know the difference, right? Like practice isn't necessarily me going to the rink on a Friday night and just having fun with my friends. Practice is the stuff that most of my friends probably don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not here like looking good doing all this stuff I know how to do. I'm here falling and messing up, trying to figure out this stuff I don't know how to do. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like whatever, bro.
I'm working on a move right now.
What are you working on right now? Or is it a secret?
It's not a secret. I can do it, not permanent. A 540.
Okay. Are you coming out of that backwards or forward?
Backwards. I've done it forwards.
Yeah.
I can do both. Catch me on a good day.
Yep. Yeah. It was funny is that I can't do it now. When I was a kid, I could do it. No problem. Like by the time I was like 14, I didn't have to think about it. But like for me, it was always easier to start back, like to do it from moving backwards.
Yeah. Because it makes it easier. You start backwards, you end up forwards. Just go.
But but even like just the actual rotation, and I don't even know what it was, because you would think going forward, you'd be able to get more rotation. Like, and I could, but
in my opinion,
I don't know what it was. I don't.
No, in my opinion, I feel like when you go forward, you're tucking, you're spinning the whole way. Once you get backwards, you have to stop. You probably already lose most of your speed.
Oh yeah.
And when I go backwards, I can keep my speed. If anything, when I tuck, I can go even faster. So I go backwards, I tuck the whole way. Sometimes when I land is when I untuck.
Yeah. Nice. Is there another besides the 540 that you're working on right now? Is there another trick that like in your mind you're like, okay, like not maybe I haven't tried it yet, but there's one thing I really really want to be able to do.
No, just 540.
Just 540. What was this will be the last thing I ask you, and we can wrap up soon here. But what especially when you get into like aerial stuff, and jumping, was there a trick that like when you first thought about doing it was kind of like really maybe
scary?
Yeah, like oh man, I don't know, like
not necessarily any type of 360, 540, any of that. I would say a back handspring.
Okay.
Back handspring.
Right. Now you knew how to do that on your feet first, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but I never really did it.
Yeah. And now is that? Yeah.
Now with skates.
But a back handspring is like you can do that any day of the week
easy.
now.
Yeah.
Noah just said it's easy, everybody.
Hey. I'm just kind of used to it now.
Yeah, man. It's just of course.
It's not a normal thing. It's not a normal thing for me to do. Like, let's say, hey guys, let's go to the middle. I drop down and I do it. It's not like a normal thing, but I'm used to it and all that.
Do the rinks that you go to or the rinks in that area, do they have like rules about that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Like during certain sessions or anything like that? Like you can't do that kind of stuff?
That's that I know of. I just
Yeah.
know that the only sign that they could say is be safe.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Be safe and make sure you sign the waiver.
Sign a waiver. Do you have to do that like once a year or you have to do it every session?
Yeah, once a year.
Once a year.
For like 18 and older.
Yeah. Have you had an injury skating before?
Not that I believe, besides a rolled ankle.
Yeah, but nothing like you never broke anything or
Not severe.
Yeah, cool.
I fractured my elbow in one of the dumbest ways ever, but that had nothing to do with skating, so let's keep it out the way.
Oh, no way. You just said the dumbest way ever, so now I got to hear about it, man. You can't just tell everybody that it was the dumbest way ever.
A Wawa door handle. I went to go open it. It's like one of the ones like you wash your hands. It's like a half an oval. He said if you wash your hands, go it like that. So I went to go do it, and I went to go open, but then I was like that, so my arm popped out of place.
Oh!
And we were in Orlando. The same way. We're coming back home. I'm saying it hurts bad. I'm keeping my arm in a water bottle, cold water bottle. Right. I'm not moving it in here like I'm in a cast. Go to the hospital, say nothing happened, say that it's fine, probably just pain. 2 weeks later, fractured elbow. But I was skating with the cast, so I don't really care.
Yeah, you got to skate on your arms. You know what I mean? It's all good. There's no skates on your hands.
I mean, I was still jam skating too.
There you go. Did you listen to Joshua's episode yet? Well, I just released it the other day, but he and I were talking about our stupid.
Probably.
Well, I was telling him, talk about doing stupid stuff and hurting. I jumped off my aunt's deck trying to get to an in-ground pool and cracked the back half of my heel off when it was the summer.
Ow,
yeah, it was the beginning of the summer before 5th grade. So that was a whole summer I couldn't skate. It sucked, but all right, man. So here, before I let you go, tell me real quick, what are the next either competition? Like you're going to go to Jam Fest, I'm assuming, right?
What's Jam Fest?
Well, okay, the Midwest Jam Fest. You're going to go to that? The one they just announced in Ohio. Zane Dixon does it.
Maybe.
And it's
thinking
coming in the
about
summer. Yeah.
Wait, when in the summer?
It's in the summer. I can't think. I don't know off the top of my head, but
Okay.
it's this Midwest Jam Fest or whatever it is. But what is the next event that you know you're going to?
Texas.
That's a fun one. Do you fly?
Yeah.
Cool. Good. That's good. It's a long trip. All right, man. Well, dude, we've done this is like basically been like an hour, man. Do you have anything that you want to throw out there? Anything you wanted to shout out? Anything you want to promote? Whatever, man.
Be safe.
Be safe. Try your hardest.
And go follow Rink Rat Noah.
Okay, tell people where they can follow you at. Yeah.
They can you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yes. Definitely go follow him, man. You're gonna see some dope skate videos, man. If you follow Rink Rat Noah.
And thank you all for the support.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So actually, you know what? One more question. Do you think that you're going to is this what you want to do for your career?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, if anyone can do it.
Do what I love.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. If anyone can, you can, man. I mean, you're killing it, dude. You really are. I'm really happy for you. I see, I already told you. Every time I see you, it's like, oh my God, you've gotten so much better. It's clear that you're putting in a lot of work, dude. So good for you, man.
Yep.
All right, dude. Well, I don't have anything else, man. Thank you very much. No, I appreciate this, man. This has been fun. People are going to like this.
Yeah. Hey, next we're interviewing you.
It's not that entertaining. But so what'll happen though is I'll put out a couple little promo reels, you know what I mean, little clips of this, and I'll tag you on stuff on social media, and this episode will go up this Sunday. This will be up this Sunday, man. So I'll let you know.
All right.
Cool. All right, man. Have a good one, Noah.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Bye.